Welcome back to Factorio Mega Base in the Book. My name is Nilaus, and we are going to put into production what we have prototyped last time. So one thing was making it a little crisp design here that we see is working, at least theoretically, for our artillery outposting, automatic artillery outposting. And another thing is actually putting it into production and seeing that it works. Now, before we dive in, let's see, at the end of last episode, we also had issues with iron, and I was like, I don't have a lot of things, iron locations, but I did have these two, 16 and 28 million. So we have just set those up, and now we have tons and tons of iron available. I did not feel that that was something I needed to do here, because we've done these before, so I just set that up. Now, so that means we have now sorted it out, and the only thing that's actually running out is still the same thing, and let's have a look at here. That's still the white science, the space science. Science, where are we at? We are at a pretty good location. So this is like at the last episode, and it's still going pretty well. The one thing we should be mindful of is this part here. This is the one that is closest to running out. I have 12,000. And what do we have here? Here we have 44,000. Okay, so this one doesn't require anymore. And this is desperately trying to come back. Oh, what? I can do this, right? There, yes. And this is coming in, but it will never be coming in at higher than 2,700 per minute. So it will never sort of go away, this part, because it won't be able to build up a stockpile. There will always be one thing that's running low, and in this case it's this one. So in order for us to do that, we'd have to sort of either lower the consumption so that we have a surplus of production, because right now I've been very, very careful to exactly make it perfect. Or we could just stop this for an hour or so and then add it again. So where do we want to go? We want to see the one thing we want to see. Let's see, where are you? You're here. That one. It's so difficult to find it. Okay, so you're the one. There. This is the master one. I want you, since you need to be able to build the outpost, you need to also have a few of these. 10 is probably a lot, so let's do 10. Actually, also make sure that it's always outputting the same thing, so it never takes too many. And then, which one was it? It's that one. Okay, so I copy, paste, 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 paste. Okay, that's a lot now. Obviously, we won't have all of those available. I feel I'm running really slowly. Yeah, there we go. Ha! That's good reason. And one more thing, there was a good comment about this had the wrong filter. Now it, no, not this one having the wrong filter. Now it has the right filter, and I've taken the blueprint as well. So what we want to do out here is to build, let's see, we are going to get first, we want a rail section. Wow, someone's really been making a lot of nice blueprints, huh? There. First that segment, and then this segment. And that's actually going to be the first one. And I'm going to enable this for this episode. I'm going to take this place because it's relatively quiet. What we want to be aware of for this part... Oh, no. Oh, no. Undo. Did you see that problem? Here. This one has lights. I do not want these lights out here. That is just completely superfluous. That's something we have in our home base, but not out here in the wild. Don't want to be bothering with these lights out there for our expansion. Ah, man, that beep beep sound. The whole point of this is to mitigate or reduce the beep beep sounds. And we have now only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that indicator 6. Good. That is now done, and that will of course be updated afterwards. So let's take it here and get it in. Great. What we need is we need to get our... Where are they? They are here. I wonder if... Well, they will have some. So you can go to... I think I'll go down here and then go to that one and then go up. And I'll also send the red ones over here, because once we aggro this, there might be... We might easily get overwhelmed. But I want to do this without actually being on site at all. Because if I can do this without being on site, then I know that I can keep expanding this. And I won't take this one out just yet. Not until I actually have something else out there. Then I will do that. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to wait until this gets built, and then we'll send out the train to receive it. And here comes the Spidertrons. They should be having all the stuff they need to build. And of course the front one will always be the one that runs out first, because it's the front one, obviously. The one thing that I did not have in the beginning was actually remembering to bring storage chests. So we had to add some extra storage chests to the Spidertrons, so they are ready to go out. Okay, so that means this place is built. Yeah, there's no indicators for anything missing. I think I want to back these up because they should not be sort of part of the solution. At this point, we want to see if this is now fully automated, and this one is active. I have then taken this path out. I did that specifically. Oh no, why? Okay, that's actually I don't know if that's smart. It probably isn't. Oh well, it is now. They're gonna get there. There we go. And then we will have our train. I am deliberately not using not going with it, and we'll go out here while it's coming out here, and we'll monitor how things are working. I had 2 questions that were asked many times in the comment section in the previous episode, so let me just address those. Why not use artillery trains? They can have 100 each. 2 reasons. One of them is, well, I also need some other stuff with it. Well, 3 reasons. So I would need to have like 3 artillery trains and then 1 sort of storage train. That's also perfectly fine. It would still be 300 versus the less than that right now. What is it only? It's only 160, less than that. So it's definitely, yeah, you could get and bring more, but artillery trains are really, really slow. So that's kind of a problem. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Please work. And the third one is, if I have an artillery train, that also means I will have the artillery train shooting when it gets out here. And I don't actually want that. That's not something I'm particularly interested in. So we have now the shots being fired, and I'm going to enable this. So this is not really a big area that it covers, but it should be, hopefully, with having one here as well, it should be enough to get something going here. And then what will happen is that we'll be attacked. We'll be overwhelmingly attacked for sure. That is a guarantee that we'll be hit by. Whoa, wow! They were just insistent on building things. That's not a good place to do expansions. Like these coming in here will almost certainly cut into our lasers, because they're just not good enough for this. But let's see. Repairs. Nice. So it's coming in. And of course, when we start attacking this, it'll actually attack in the wrong location. It'll come in here, and that's not protected. I think it'll try to move in the right direction, but it'll probably, let's see, where's the area here? We can get repairs out to all the way here. So these ones, for example, they should also come in at a place where we can repair afterwards. Ooh, barely. Barely. But that will be one of the issues we have. Wow, that's not a great place to do refueling for the Spidertrons right there. Also, interesting how they're not shooting at this. Oh, they are now. They are now. There. This means that over time, they will start cleaning out this entire area for all Spider nests. And that's exactly what I need. If I build one here, then it's going to be another overlapping like this. It's also the reason why I don't want to use artillery trains is then I won't have this indicator anywhere. Right now, I'll have this indicator everywhere. That is going to be a problem. That will attack somewhere where we are not ready to go. So that might be an issue. Let's move you up here. Just as a precaution. This will attack, and this will be a massive attack. Let's see. I don't think I can defend against this. Yeah, not really. Well, actually, nothing died. That one, is that coming in at a place? We can repair some of it, but not all of it. That's actually okay. Where are we getting attacked? Oh, okay, somewhere completely different. Oh, wow, that's another big one. Let's see. Is that coming in again? Barely inside range. But that is, I would call this like a startup issue. We do need to do some babysitting when it's starting up, but after just not very long, we've already gotten to a point where we've cleared out this entire area, and it's now safe. And this means this should actually be idling. Oh, look at that. The train is, they've already shot their 10 shots each. Another good thing about sort of not having too many shots here is that they will actually just take a bit of a break. Wow, they just so insistent on attacking there. Here comes another attack in. They will probably be losing a few turrets here. Nope, no turrets lost yet. Ah, we lost a few. I will just have these. They can build as well. So get over there. There, built. They're not very good at repairing. I don't know why they don't have repairs. Well, maybe they just don't have repairs. And this is just, so this, as you can see here, if I only had the artillery train coming in once in a while, then I wouldn't be able to sort of suppress things as they pop up. Right now, this area is completely suppressed. That is exactly what I want. These have been invigorated, and I can now build this one up here, and then go. And I will now go here. Ooh, see, this is one of the things that is absolutely happening here. Good, this is why I needed it. I did not foresee how that would work, but it's exactly what happens. That they'll start doing like things that they really shouldn't be doing, and then that will be it. We will be taking up another one. If we get this one, it'll probably go up and start clearing all of this. I'm really happy about how little this actually impacted our perimeter here. And none of the perimeter is, I mean, some of it, yeah, took a few scratches here and there, but that's nothing. That is nothing. Let's build another one and see how that works. And then we can sort of gradually start expanding. And the good thing about this is that we can then expand it. Oh, are we getting anything? No, it's just the front one that's not really getting. And you go at this point. So what we're seeing now is there'll be a train already. We can go this one. This is working on being loaded. And it's topping up all of that location. Yeah, this is great. The fact that I have two, that means one is being loaded and one is going out. I probably will need to have like one going for east and west and stuff like that. I don't really know exactly. And I mean, that would mean like more stations. That means I probably need to take it from here and into this location so that I'd have one that's east and west and north and south this separately. Otherwise, there'll be simply too much travel distance out here for these. But then again, I mean, when we get to this point, it's just suppression after the first barrage. So I think that suppression will be fine. But this one will be more than just suppression. I actually think I want to take that out because it just doesn't look nice. Oops, that was probably not what I should have done. Really didn't want all of my storage to be filled like that. Okay, go back. And we are now starting the barrage. Now this will be the content for this episode because it's such a big logistical part that we want to make sure that it actually works and that we're doing it. So right now this area feels completely safe because anytime something comes in and builds a little base, it's just getting knocked out immediately. It also means that we can do expansion much easier once we have all of this. Of course, we're going to remove all the tracks. Oh, you know what? Let's get all of our robots working on things. Is this the way? This is the way. I might be overdoing it, but anything worth doing is worth overdoing. And I'm really, really happy about this. I'm going to be letting this one... It's not going to be pretty, this overlay, but it's going to tell us exactly what we want to know. Where we can repair, where we can attack. And yeah, I don't think there's... So, okay, here's another thing. I could use my artillery and go all the way out here. But once you do that, then you'll never turn back. You end up just clearing all of this. Right now, I don't know if these... Let's see. These chunks out here are not active. If I activate them, then they start running script on them, and I don't really want that. So I wouldn't really want to be... want to make sure that we do not do more than we need. Oh, that's a big attack. Let's see how that works. See, it always comes out like slightly outside of the designated area, but luckily they are moving around the forest, so that's good. It looks like we're actually just doing fine. We'll take like a bit of a hit once in a while, but nothing major. It looks like these two are satisfactory. And this also answers one of the other big questions that we've been having. I've been having in the comment section was like, oh, what about flamers? You could like bring flamer barrels and bring empty barrels back. And what about walls and all that? With the landmines even has been suggested. Yep, I could do that. But my point here is that I don't need it. This is super simple to do. If I need to do all the other things, then it's much more logistics setup and for no real additional value. If this is sufficient, then it's sufficient. It doesn't need to be more than that. And I feel pretty confident now. So let's go the other way. There, and get that up there. All right. Get up. I feel pretty good about it. See, now another train comes in. Let me just unload this one. Another train comes in, and they should be getting in action. Why are they not turning, actually? That's weird. They can't shoot up here, right? Why are they not doing it? Oh, okay, they're just... They just take a while to activate, but it's all good. This is not great. This is not great. I need someone to go down here. Yeah. They're actually almost piercing that area. Destination full, and this is also beautiful. I love that. Here's another big attack force. Let's monitor as it comes in. It will hit inside. Yes, it'll definitely hit inside of our repair area, so that will be absolutely no problem. Yeah, let's get some sounds for the explosives here. Love that we can automate this. And also automate up here. At some point we'll have to do replenishment of this. But not right now. Actually, we'll just replenish by going back in here. That's a bit cheating, I guess. And we should then have another train coming up here. But the thing is, you would expect that this one would be still working, but then it fires one shot. Because something got in here and settled. Boom. And then that's it. That's it, right? And so once we have cleared an area, as this one is almost clear. No, it's actually, this one is clear. So as this is cleared, there's nothing happens here, right? And it's going to be idle. It'll get one more. Okay, it's not exactly done, but it'll be done pretty soon. Can't even see. Oh, there might be, yeah, there's still a few shots here, and maybe something in the darkness. But in either case, it just shows. Oh, see, now the next train is coming in. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so cool. I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy with the fact that it works. And these are coming in. And then what we have now, we have a lot of area. So I'm kind of worried maybe about this one. So let's go up here. I want to be sort of try to stay on top of it. Oh yeah, this one's also shooting some of this area. And then clearing this part. You'd want to have things ideally in this area. And once we have them set up like this, then basically anything in this cone that's straight out will be allocated here, and anything in this cone will be allocated here. It's only in the beginning when they shoot out here, because that should have been shot from this one, but that one's not built yet. Actually, I could have built this one first. That would actually have been better. But we're still going to be shooting. That is a massive attack. It's so tempting to go out, but I want to see how things are performing if I don't do anything. Like, is it self-sufficient? Is it self-regenerating? That's really what we're focused on here. And they are just absolutely destroying this. Here comes the attack. Oh, that's so nice. The fact that they go around this one. That means at least they come a bit closer. And we get another science. Excellent. And more robots, more robots, more robots, more robots. Yeah, then that's going to take a while. Look at that beautiful thing. So this is... the ones that are flying back, that's the wood that we picked up. And the ones that are flying out are all the supplies coming into this part. Like all the stuff that we've been using here. Ooh, that's a big attack. That's a big one. Is it coming in at the good point? Yes, it is. Ah, almost. Damn it. Not quite, but let's look at it. Yeah, we'll get some random beat up here. But again, if this is only going to happen like once or maybe twice, and then that's it. There. Because this one only needs to be cleared once. Once this big one, will go in straight in, and then there'll be absolutely no problem at all. It's only going to be this part that will at all be of any concern. And once all of this is done, then we can go on to the next. I am so happy about this. This will absolutely solve our perimeter defense and all the annoying beep beeps and alerts. It'll absolutely do that. So we will definitely need to continue to build that in the upcoming episodes. That's another big logistical feat that we've achieved now. And I think that I don't really know what you would want to optimize on this, but hey, maybe you have some good ideas for optimization. Then let me know in the comment section, because if there's room for optimization, by all means. You can also like, oh, what about the wood building up here? Don't you want that get right now? It can never be more than what is inside, all the wood inside here, and that's never gonna fill up more than these boxes. So I don't really need it. It's not like the the forest is regenerating, luckily. And once these inbounds here are done, then we can set it out to build up the next one here, and then go 1, 2, 3. Where was that attack? That was, oh, okay. See, right now, even though these are the big places we get attacked, they're not actually the ones where they breach. That is really, really nice. And this is going back. I want to see one thing here, and that's the question: how much do we have of the shell? Is that called shell? Oh, that's not a lot of artillery shells. That's actually not a lot of artillery shells. Maybe we are not really producing it fast enough. Could also be not surprised that you are going to be using this quite a lot. These are working. Yep. You are not working. Why not? 1000, and this is the problem. Ah, man. Why did I not do that? I need to do this part. Because, of course, this one cannot put 1000 in here, but that's why I have to do that. I just need this one to keep working all the time. And these ones are also working. What are they up to? This one needs to go to 10,000. I wonder how many we have. Oops. Let's see. Rocket. 1.3 thousand. So that's not a lot. But we'll start using a lot less of this in the future. Good. Man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. And it looks like, okay, not everything. Some of these things are still coming in here. I don't know what's coming in here. That's weird. I can't see what they're carrying. Alright, we'll wait just a bit longer. Here we have repairs. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We actually have some things that got destroyed. Huh. Ah, right. Here's the thing, right? Why are they not being replaced? Well, they are, but some idiot has issued quite a few build commands. And these repair or replenish commands are now in queue, and they will go out, but they are just waiting for iterating 600 of these through all the time. So yep, it's gonna be a while. It will get it for sure. And that was the last of the inputs. No, not actually. For some reason, there's still tiny bit of input here. Okay, so repairs are coming out pretty speedily, but not actually the reconstruction things. They'll get him. I'll get him, right? We'll monitor here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 7 missing here. Good. And the last one. Good. Go in. Build the next. This one is still... It still has like a lot of things to do. But once we have this, and then we build one here, and I'm really tempted to just immediately go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more, and then cut it across. Because then I also get a bit more space for our future solar expansion. And then I'll have sort of a nice grid as well. I think I'll do that. I might just start doing some of that off camera just to push it out. But I think we want to build this one first. We want to get all the way up here with this episode so we can get that going. And it's already coming in. So let's... you know what? We feel a bit cheeky here. So let's build the rest of this. Build these 2 at once. I don't think... Because this is not going to be attacked very much. So not really a big deal. And we should have enough resources to build all of it. I mean, the blinking thing is just because the front one doesn't have enough rails at this point. But all the other ones should have enough rails. It'll always be the front one that gets used up first. And now we will have sort of some issues with the replenishment, I would imagine. Like this one is still open because it's not coming in. Oh, that's the one we just built. Okay, that's also like overly ambitious, I'd say. Yeah. And we've now cleared out this giant area and there's nothing. Oh, there's a lot of interesting. I hope they go around and don't get stuck here. So this needs more shots. This is okay, but that's also just... Well, that's camouflaged for sure. Can't see a damn thing in this forest, but I mean, yep. It's the forest artillery outpost. This one is more crisp and pristine. It is so tempting for me just to delete it, but this is silly enough that I'll keep it like this. And also it absorbs a bit of pollution. Let's have a look at the pollution cloud. So the pollution cloud does not, as far as I can see, not very many places will it reach beyond the area, the artillery range area. And of course, what we'll be starting on as well, we'll be looking at military science now that we actually have a purpose to get some military science, so we can get some more artillery range and artillery speed, so we can clear all this. Look at this. So I think we want to get started on artillery science, and then also scale up to twice as much update. Twice as much science per minute. We'd like to do that, if at all possible, of course. I don't really know yet. If we look at this should... Oh, it's still shooting, and it's still actually running out. Really? Oh, there's still like a few shots here. It's going to be interesting when we get an artillery range upgrade. Then every single one will start firing at the same time. That's going to be absolute mayhem. Super fun, but also like maybe a bit dangerous. But hey, it is what it is. And let's see. This is shooting. Maybe it's run out now. Yeah, it's run out. So we're now in a position where we are consuming way faster than we're producing. That is totally fine. And it's something I would expect once we establish this. So this is going to be like a gradual, this is ugly, gradual thing where we expand it. Once we expand it, it's going to take a lot because, well, it's now, we've now cleared that. I'd say this is like, there are 4 sides. Oh, that's not good. It's not good. Maybe we actually just send you down here. Boop. And we also had an issue down here. That one was... Oh, this one, yeah. Maybe you actually want to go there. And I don't think I want you to build anymore. So might as well build this here and then go back in here afterwards. And this one will just continue. Somehow these are not getting replenished. And I do still blame the lack of... It's had the too many build commands. Like every single build command, if I look at it here, every single one of these is... Where is it? There it is. That's at least... That's 1100. 1100 build commands, and then I just built 20, 40, so it's 1100. Yeah, that's maybe something along the lines of 50,000 build commands I just put in. That's kind of a lot. Okay, this one must have just gotten something since it starts shooting again. And this is like the perfect range. It's straight out. This is not done. Oh, this... Yep, no, it's not. This is idle. This one's getting something. Where are my trains? Maybe we even want more trains. This one's heading out. And the other one's heading in. So what I want to do is... I want to see how we're doing with shells. Shells are still good. We're 400. So we still have more shells than we need. Plus, we also have some shells down here in these outposts. These each have 10. So we do have... We're actually still holding pretty steady for this part. This is not a smart move by Jadeo. Let's just wait here. Because now I went through here, so all of the replenishment will come in. And... Let's see. Do you have... There are construction bots? Yes. There are... Yes. They're here. Just take it out there, please. I think it'll work. And this one just got a replenishment, and it's good. This is good. This is not... So when it's blue dot, that means it doesn't request anything. Right now, nothing requests. Ah, that's pretty good. And I don't have anything coming. This is returning. This is going out. So wonder where you're going out to. You're going out all the way up to the second top one. That is a very reasonable place to be. Here. Is it out? No, it's not out. But it's... Who knows? This one... Yeah, I only have 9 shots left. So this is correct that I should request something here. I don't think it'll actually... Oh, it will actually not shoot. This is idle now. So that means the only one that's kind of shooting is the top one. And obviously this still has a lot of shooting to do in this area. That is brilliant. I'm so happy about the result of this. I'm so happy that we spent an episode on the blueprinting of it, the prototyping, and then we start implementing it. And I have not gone out there. I haven't even sent I've not sent my Spider-Tons in to help not even once. That means this is working. That means I can also just expand. There might be some places, such as these gigantic ones, as soon as we build this one, where it wants to aggro everything down here. then it might be in trouble. But yeah, we'll have a look at that when that's getting a problem. That is going to be it. I think this is probably one of the best perimeter defenses we have built so far in any of our bases, and it has the advantage that it keeps the perimeter clear. So anytime anything decides to expand in this area, well, it just gets annihilated. And also you can see here all of the all of these that are sort of residual things that it thinks are coming in. They are getting removed by the radar coverage out here again. Good. That is super amazing. I hope that you have enjoyed this little showcase of how to do this and maybe gotten inspired by what you want to do in your base. It's also pretty clear that 2 lines of laser turrets is just holding up just fine for now, at least. And so there's no really reason to do anything more than this. At least not for what I want here. If it was a Death World, yeah, honestly, a Death World isn't really much different after a fact, because in this case, if you do build this on a Death World, you're going to be suppressing things, and it's only the stuff that expands that will come in here. And as long as it's not hit by pollution, again, pollution, if we can push it back so that it's outside the pollution cloud, that's going to be amazing. And then it'll be, yeah, it should be fine. And if something is still in pollution cloud, that's totally fine. It's not going to be all of it, it's just going to be a bit of it. Cool. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, you know the like button is, and we still have many more interesting things, such as military science, such as scaling up to twice as much, such as keep expanding our perimeter. That's going to be something we will do gradually, such as like we do for our, like we do for our, what are they called? Yeah, like solar panels. This is just something we continuously upgrade in this base. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and stay effective.